Hey everyone, welcome back to Medical Terminology. We are on week 2 of the semester at this point. Hopefully you guys are settling in, kind of figuring everything out. If not, reach out to me, make sure that you're doing so quickly so that we can help you get things figured out. Okay. So I don't know if you guys saw the PowerPoint I sent out last week, so I'm just gonna go over real quick, just introductions about me. So my background is I am from small town Idaho, so I'm from northern Idaho, up near Moscow. Um, I graduated in May 2024 with my bachelor's degree in Spanish and also my degree in exercise science. I also have my EMS license and practice rural medicine with that back in my hometown. And then I've worked pretty extensively in the athletics and sports industry. So that's kind of my background. I really enjoy working in exercise science, working in athletics. Right now, I am doing grad school. I am getting my master's in public health, and I'm actually combining exercise science and movement health and applying that to public health, which is a lot of fun. A little bit about me. So some hobbies that I have. So I enjoy running, I enjoy cooking, travel, photography. I like to race a lot. I do the 400 and 800 meter in track. And then also this past summer, I did some pacing for some half marathons for fun. I do like to travel a lot. That picture right there is actually when I went to the Andes in Ecuador. I lived there for a year and then I was able to go back after a few years. And then that picture right there is just from camping at some point, doing a long exposure. And so I really enjoy doing these things. Kind of helps keep me sane, and it makes school a lot more fun. Okay, so this week we're looking at pronunciation. So the big thing with medical terminology and the terms is that they're phonetic. All these words are based off of Latin or Greek words. And so the cool thing about those languages is that they're pretty phonetic. And so, for example, meteorologist, optometrist, triskaidekaphobia, all are basically phonetic. And so with this class, one thing we have you do is we have you break down the words. And so breaking down the words helps you keep things, it helps you with pronunciation because you can see how it's broken up by the syllables as well as by the different parts. So for those that are taking Spanish classes, I know a few of you are Spanish majors. That actually helps you a lot with medical terminology, being able to pronounce stuff because it's the same principle of it being phonetic. Okay, feedback for this week. So the two main things that I saw with the discussion board this past week was using the given format and also looking at combining vowels. So when we give you an assignment in the instructions, it will tell you how I want the format. And so the reason why I do that or do this is because first of all, it gives you it makes it easier for me to grade because everything's just standardized. And so it's a lot easier and a lot quicker for me to grade, which is helpful. The second thing is when people start using their own formats, usually they forget a part to the assignment. And so I saw that with a few people. I had to dock points. Please don't do that in the future. I want to give you all your points. A second thing is just looking at combining vowels. So some of you guys forgot to either distinguish that the combining vowel was separate from the root or from the prefix. And also when you did the definition part, forgot to show what the combining vowel was. And so here's a couple examples. So first of all, with the format, you see, there's four parts. You have the word, then you have it broken down into its parts. So arachnophobia, it's arachno, phobe, and ia. So, and the parts each mean arachnids, fear of, condition of. Meaning, when you put it all together, condition of fearing arachnids. A few people either forgot to do the part where you break it into its parts or the part where you define each part, and so I had to dock points there. Please make sure that you're not doing that. Make sure that you're using the format that's given in the assignment. Super easy. It just makes everything easy for everyone, and it helps you get the full points. With combining vowels, I gave another example, which is meteorologist. So as you can see, there's meteor, o, log, and ist. And so when you go down to part two, you'll see that it's, meteor, which is weather, and then there's the combining vowel. And so a lot of you guys just put O for part one and then O for part two. You need to define what the O is. And so in this case, it is a combining vowel. And what that does is it helps the word flow a little bit better phonetically. Because meteorologist or meteorologist sounds kind of odd and it doesn't quite flow as well. But when you add that vowel, it just makes it sound better. So you have meteorologist. And so with most languages, if you for those of you that choose to study languages, you'll find that a lot of times things change because of, it's easier to say things one way or another. Um, so yeah, that is what I have for this week. This week, your assignment is to make the corrections that I made on discussion board week one. I've left feedback for everyone. So even if you got 50 out of 50, I put some feedback and you can just go in and copy and paste it and just submit it as per the instructions. Make sure you read the instructions, do what it says. Um, for those that aren't sure how to see the feedback, seeing discussion board feedback is a little bit odd in Moodle. So all you have to do is there's a video in the general section at the top. Make sure to watch that, and then you should be good. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me either through email or you can set up office hours with me. We should be good. Okay. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Hope everything goes well. I will see you next time.